The animal of the day, May 29th, is the Northern Jacana or the binomial name Jacana spinosa. Type: wading bird. Diet class: omnivore. Average lifespan estimated to be 5 to 7 years. Size: 6.7 to 9 inches or 17 to 23 centimeters in body length. Wingspan: 15 to 17.3 inches or 39 to 44 centimeters. Weight: 3 to 5.7 ounces or 85 to 161 grams. Population status currently May 29, 2025. Least concern. Population estimate: 500,000 to 4,999,999 mature individuals. Native lands: North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. Primary habitat: freshwater wetlands with abundant floating or emergent vegetation. Main predators: birds of prey, snakes, caimans, snapping turtles, large fish, raccoons, and coitus. Diel activity: diurnal. Species age: at most 15 million years old. Notes: the Northern Jacana is a monotypic wader among the family Jacanidae and is known as a residential breeder from coastal Mexico to western Panama and on the Caribbean islands of Cuba, Jamaica, and Hispaniola, while also being known to sometimes breed in Texas, and vagrants have been found in Arizona. In Jamaica, the Northern Jacana is known as the Jesus bird since it appears to walk on water. The Northern Jacana was formally described in 1758 by Swedish naturalist Carl Linnaeus in the 10th edition of his Systema Naturae, and he originally placed it with the coots. The Northern Jacana is a medium-sized wader with long legs and elongated toes, and females are significantly larger than males, with breeding females having an average weight of 5.7 ounces or 161 grams compared to the males being 3.2 ounces or 91 grams. The Northern Jacana has a chestnut maroon body with a black head, neck, and breast. The bill is bright yellow along with the fleshy shield at the base of the forehead. When in flight, the Northern Jacana bears its yellowish-green primary and secondary flight feathers along with yellow bony spurs on the leading edge of the wings, which the bird uses as a defensive weapon. The Northern Jacana primarily feeds on insects on the surface of vegetation and ovules of water lily, but they will also consume snails, worms, small crabs, fish, mollusks, and seeds. The Northern Jacana is unusual among birds in having a polyandrous breeding system, with females living in a territory that encompasses the territories of 1 to 4 males, and it is the female that will keep other females out of its territory. Male Northern Jacanas will construct a floating nest with whatever plant matter he can find, with the best nests being those that are most dense and stable. Female Northern Jacanas will lay a clutch of 4 brown eggs with black markings that measure around 1 by 1 inch or 30 by 23 millimeters. And it is the male that incubates the eggs, with the female very rarely incubating and/or brooding them if left unattended for a prolonged period from the male foraging. Overall, though, it is only the male Northern Jacana that incubates the eggs, and when hatched, the male will brood the chicks while continuing to incubate the remaining eggs. Once all of the eggs are hatched, the male Northern Jacana will lead the chicks away from the nest within the next 24 hours, with the chicks being able to swim, dive, and feed shortly after hatching, and while the male will not feed the chicks food directly, it will lead them to food. Male Northern Jacanas are intolerant of intruders in their territory and will make calls to the female for help with predator defense. And despite the female's little interaction with the chicks, she will always respond to the call of a male and will prioritize the safety of the chicks above all else. Vocalizations among Northern Jacanas usually occur between mating pairs or between fathers and their young, usually emitting clustered note calls that are made when faced with intruders or when the chicks and/or eggs are under threat, with the notes and patterns of the calls depending on the urgency of the threat. The Northern Jacana will also make calls in flight when a female is away from the territory too long or if a male cannot find a chick.